Good morning, everybody. My name is Ryan Gilkerson, Creative Lead here at Company 119. We're glad you could join us on the Coffee Cup, where we're going to talk today about email marketing. I'm really excited to talk about it. When I go to all these different tech summits and different, digital summit, email marketing is one of those things that everybody talks about. And the reason that everybody talks about it is because for a while it was thought that email marketing was a dinosaur, that it was dying out. Everybody was going to start communicating on Facebook. Everybody was going to use their blogs to reach customers, and emails just weren't effective and they weren't going to last. Well, now everybody is starting to understand the effectiveness of an email campaign and using emails to reach out to their customers. What happens is, with all these other platforms, you don't own your customer list. You're relying on Facebook to give you content. You don't own it directly. With an email list, you own all of that information. You're able to do whatever you want to with that list as long as you have your customers' permission to send emails. So email marketing is a really effective way to reach the right customer at the right time through your sales funnel and continue to use effective messaging to reach out to your customers. So I wrote a blog article that's on our Company 119 site. If our virtual assistant John could show us that article, we'd appreciate it. There it is. This is an article that I wrote, how to write an email that customers will actually read. And we're going to go over some of that content right now. The first point that I make in the article is all about sorting emails and segmenting your email population. You have some emails that can go out to everybody. If you write a general newsletter every month, that can go out to everybody. Everybody can benefit from that. But if you want to run really specific marketing campaigns and what we call nurturing journeys, you might find different ways to do that. You might have a certain percentage of your population that buys one particular product that you sell, and they really are into that product, and maybe you want to talk to them about the other products that you offer. So you could target an email just to those people that talks about some of the other products that you offer, so you're making sure that they get the message that you want them to receive. There might be some people that bought 2 years ago and you haven't heard from them since, and you want to revisit your product with them, reintroduce yourself to them, and see if you can get them to do business with you again. That might be another population that you target. So your messaging can be very specific to different pockets of the population within your email database. The other thing that you can do too is you can A/B test different emails. So you might try one email for a part of that population, another email for another part of that population, that go to the same landing page, let's say, and you can test your open rates. You can see which one works better, and you can learn a lot about the effectiveness of your strategy by finding the people that you want to target and then trying a few different ways to reach them and see which one is more effective. Number 2 on the list, you want to make your subject line pop. This is something that people go back and forth on a little bit. I know that there's some different opinions on this. We have found at Company 119 that emojis in a subject line work. And this has been confirmed by many experts in the field of digital marketing. Believe it or not, if you have that little pop of color, that little character that can pop out, it stands out in the inbox. So people are more likely to click an email and open it if it has an emoji in the subject line. I know it sounds crazy, but it's really easy to do, and it works. And you have to make your subject line effective. Write something that people want to open. Don't make it salesy. Don't try to stick too many words in. Make it short, make it effective, and add an emoji. That'll make your subject line look really good. The other thing is you want to personalize your emails. Marketing automation software can help you do that. You want to add in the customer's name. You want to make it specific to them or their title or their company, something that speaks to them directly so that it doesn't get lost in all of the clutter and all of the noise in that mailbox. Let's face it, just like any other type of digital marketing, you're competing for attention. We had Christopher Paulino come in and talk to us a little bit about competing for attention in the digital market space. That's what we're doing here. You're competing for someone's attention in that inbox. So how do you do that? You speak to them directly. Throw their name in the subject line. Throw that emoji in, make the subject line effective. All of a sudden, you've got something that people are highly more likely to take a look at. And then get to the point. Listen, people are not going to read your whole email. That newsletter that you spend all this time and you meticulously go over it, and it sounds like Shakespeare. There might be a few people that read that whole newsletter. But the reality of it is most people are going to look at that subject line. They're either going to open it or not open it. If they do open it, then they're going to look at the very top of your email. They're going to look at your header at the top of the email. They're going to see if there's anything of interest. They might scroll down real quick, see if there's any articles that capture their interest, and then they're moving on to the next thing. So you have to get their attention right at the top of your email, above the fold, as they say when they're designing the emails. You have to make sure that the information that you're giving them there is the most important information that you have. Make your call to action on that email prominent. Drive them to your site with a catchy call to action that jumps out at them right away. You'll have a lot of success with your email campaigns. And then also, add graphics to maintain interest. Digital marketing is a visual medium. I just had a great meeting yesterday with a customer that I'm going to be doing a website for, and that's what we talked about. We talked about how much content you have on a page. We talked about how many words you have on a page. Emails are the same way. You want something very visual. There are text-based emails that can be effective. So let me back up for just a second. You can have some text-based emails that are just 1 or 2 sentences that you get out. We send those sometimes for customers because they're quick and they're to the point. But if you're going to send out a newsletter, if you're going to send out a promotional email, a flyer, sales flyer type of an email, it better look great. You better have really, really sharp graphics. You better have easy to follow layouts. And you better make sure that if your customer is going to take the time to open that email, they're rewarded with a pleasing experience. So guess what? You just learned more about being effective with your email strategy before you finished your first cup of coffee than your competition will all day. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.